Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is my eyebrow tutorial. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow. I use the shade Blonde, and then on my tails of my eyebrows I use soft brown. So that is for an ombre look. You totally don't need to use two different shades, that's up to you. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, so my first step is I grab a spoolie brush. So this is just an old mascara wand that I cleaned. And I'm just going to use that to comb out my brows. And then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Blonde Dipbrow Pomade. This stuff is my favorite thing in the world for brows. I haven't used a powder or pencil or anything like that since these things came out. I would totally recommend it if you are trying to build up your shape. Like this eyebrow here, I have to draw in so much because I plucked way too much when I was younger. So these are really great for filling in sparse brows, or if you want to change up your shape at all and they stay. It doesn't like fade or anything during the day. So I'm going to go in with an angle brush. This is my MAC 263. You only need very little product on the brush, like it's barely noticeable. And I'm going in with this one, and I'm going to start by doing the bottom part of my eyebrow, so just drawing a line. I keep going in with very little product because it's easier to fix problems or mistakes if you need to build something up rather than take something away. So I just start out with the bottom part of my eyebrow like that, all the way to the tail. And I take that same brush and a little bit more product. Then I draw on the tail of my brow. So this brow's pretty rounded today, so I'm going to have to make mine pretty rounded. And I use that brush to round it out. Honestly, this is not my favorite brush for doing brows. I lost my other brush, so I kind of fill it in at the same time. I can go in and correct my shape with concealer, which I totally plan on doing in the end, because it is kind of a little angular for my liking. And then I'm just going to lightly put a little product near the front of my brow. I don't want to do too much. I'm going to try blending these two together, but I'm just going to switch my brush to a little bit thicker, shorter, denser brush and kind of blend all this product together. I haven't added any of the product to this brush yet. Just kind of working with what's on here, and then I can always go in and add more. So I just dipped it in a little bit more product and working it into the hairs. We don't want any bald spots. And then I'm pushing the front up and blending out this line from underneath. And filling it in a little bit more. And I'm going to take my spoolie brush just to kind of even it out, evenly distribute the product. And I'm going to grab a little bit more product because I don't like how it's looking back here. Okay, this is alright. So pretty much this is an alright shape. I'm going to go in afterwards and crispen it up to the exact shape that I want. But first, I actually want to take my next shade, which is soft brown, and deepen up the outer tail. So I'm going to go in with the thinner brush right now, the smallest bit of product, and just go right over the tail here. This creates more of an ombre look. And I just prefer this look of an eyebrow, creating a little bit more dimension. It's just the slightest bit of a difference. And I just go right under where my arch would be. And I just kind of feather the product in. Okay. So now that I think I am content with it so far, I'm going to grab a concealer brush with a little bit of my Prolongwear Concealer. I honestly don't love this concealer for this part. I like more of a creamy concealer. This is all very liquid. So I'm just gonna dip that brush and get the tiniest bit of product. And then I'm gonna start cutting out underneath. This is great for camouflaging any hairs that you have not plucked if you're having a bad eyebrow day, like me every day, because I'm lazy and I go get them done maybe once every 4 months. And I'm just cutting it to the shape that I like. And I'm looking at my other eyebrow just to try to create the most amount of symmetry as possible. So I'm just sharpening the tail here. And crispening the lines. Okay, so now that I have concealed around it, I want to get rid of all this color because it's a little light and you can see it and we don't want to see it. So I'm just taking a fluffy blending brush and just trying to blend it into everything. I didn't put any product on this. This is just me using the brush itself. And then I can go in and correct anything that I have over concealed. So this part I want to put a little bit more. Now I'm pretty much finished the brow. I'm just going to add an eyebrow highlight. I'm going to go in with my MAC Shroom. If you want to see what it looks like. MAC Shroom. And I'm just going to go in with the other side of this brush. I got this brush from the Anastasia Beverly Hills kit. The Shadow Couture palette. All our palettes always come with a brush, and I actually really love the brushes, so they are always put to good use. So I'm just placing that just under the arch area and blending it down a little bit. And voila, that is the finished eyebrow. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this eyebrow tutorial and you like how they turned out. Alright, I'll see you guys next video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it.